Most people define a dream home by its comfort, a quiet yard, a modern kitchen, or a neighborhood with a view. But when the price tag enters the hundreds of millions, the concept of a home changes entirely. At this level, residential design prioritizes the projection of status and the consolidation of personal legacy over the requirements of daily life. These properties exist in a separate category of real estate, where standard market forces are replaced by the singular vision of the ultra-wealthy. We are counting down the 5 most expensive residences on the planet, a list that scales from a $200 million tech estate to a $4.9 billion royal palace. To understand these valuations, we have to look past the square footage and identify the specific type of power each property was built to exhibit. The list begins at $200 million with the Ellison Estate in California. It was built by Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison, who spent nearly a decade acquiring the land and refining the design. The estate follows Japanese architectural principles, using man-made lakes and traditional timber construction to create an isolated, private resort that is intentionally hidden from the outside world. In Los Angeles, the scale shifts toward modern density. Here, in the hills of Bel Air, sits the 4th most expensive property, a 105,000-square-foot mega mansion known as The One. Valued at $500 million, its footprint is roughly 20 times the size of a standard large family home. That space is utilized for 21 bedrooms and 5 swimming pools. The property includes amenities typically reserved for commercial districts, such as a private nightclub and a wine cellar designed to hold 10,000 bottles. Properties like The One represent a specific trend in billionaire real estate, where the primary goal of the architecture is to maximize capacity for large-scale entertainment and display. At $750 million, Villa Leopolda represents a shift from modern excess to historical heritage. This 50-acre Mediterranean estate was originally commissioned by King Leopold II of Belgium and has served as a filming location for Alfred Hitchcock, cementing its status as a landmark of old-world European wealth. In Mumbai, the valuation jumps to $2 billion. This is the residence of Mukesh Ambani. His home, Antilia, is a 27-story skyscraper. It features 400,000 square feet of living space, including a 168-car garage and multiple helipads. The engineering is designed for total self-sufficiency. The tower is built to withstand an 8.0 magnitude earthquake and contains internal environmental systems, like an artificial snoo room, to shield the residents from the extreme heat of the city. When a project reaches this scale, it moves beyond the category of a house. With 600 staff members and its own internal infrastructure, it functions as a vertical, self-contained habitat. The most expensive home on Earth is Buckingham Palace, valued at approximately $4.9 billion. The palace grounds encompass 40 acres of private gardens in the center of London, providing a footprint for 775 rooms, including 92 offices and 78 bathrooms. The property's value is tied to its survival. During World War II, the palace was fortified against repeated aerial attacks, utilizing a subterranean network of tunnels to maintain operations during the Blitz. Today, the palace is the administrative headquarters of the British Crown, serving as the permanent stage for diplomatic functions and state processions. Its multi-billion-dollar valuation is the result of centuries of institutional history and the concentration of state power within a single set of walls. The common thread across these 5 properties is the transition from residential use to monumental purpose. At these price points, the architecture is no longer designed for individual comfort, but for the preservation of extreme wealth. We can see the evolution of how power is projected, from the horizontal sprawl of historical estates toward the vertical dominance of the modern skyline. From the fortified basements of London to the cantilevered steel of Mumbai, these structures are designed as permanent landmarks, physically asserting their owner's presence in the urban environment. Unlimited financial resources shift the goal of a home away from shared community and toward absolute, impenetrable privacy. If you were building a residence with an unlimited budget, what is the one feature you would prioritize above all others?